The AH-64 Apache, developed by Hughes Helicopters, now produced by Boeing, is one of the most renowned and capable attack helicopters in the world, entering service in 1986 with the United States Army. Powered by two General Electric T701 turboshaft engines, it can achieve a maximum speed of 182 miles per hour and has an operational range of approximately 300 miles. The Apache is equipped with a 30mm M230 chain gun with 1,200 rounds, capable of delivering devastating firepower with pinpoint accuracy. It also carries AGM-114 Hellfire missiles for anti-tank operations and 70mm Hydra 70 rockets for general-purpose fire support. The Apache's avionics include a target acquisition and designation system and a pilot night vision sensor, enabling it to operate effectively in all weather conditions. The Apache was first used in combat in 1989 during Operation Just Cause the Invasion of Panama. Nearly half of all US Apaches were deployed to Saudi Arabia following Iraq's invasion of Kuwait in 1990. During Operation Desert Storm in 1991, Apaches destroyed part of Iraq's radar network in the first attack. Apaches played roles in the Balkans during separate conflicts in Bosnia and Kosovo in the 1990s. During the 1990s, Israeli AH-64s frequently attacked Hezbollah outposts in Lebanon. In 2001, Apache served in Operation Enduring Freedom in Afghanistan. In 2003, Apaches participated in the invasion of Iraq during Operation Iraqi Freedom. Israeli Air Force Apaches played a prominent role in the 2006 Lebanon War, launching strikes into Lebanon targeting Hezbollah. Saudi Arabia, UAE, and several other regional allies launched Apache airstrikes against Houthi rebels throughout the Yemeni civil war. In 2012, Egyptian Air Force's Apaches took part in a large-scale military operation to regain control of the Sinai Peninsula. While effective in combat, the AH-64 presented serious logistical difficulties, as maintenance units could not keep up with the Apache's unexpectedly high workload.
Take them down!
Bravo 4, enemy chopper sighted. Bravo 2, you have Hind inbound to your position. Repeat, enemy bird inbound to your position. Bravo 2, copy! Damn it, 2 to 1, the Hind's blowing a hole in our line. We're pinned down! Delta is under attack.
I'm on it.
Replicating out of the building! Apaches! The Hind's stopping us from pursuing the hostiles! We need support ASAP! We're pinned down too! Shooter, can you assist? Splash 1 Hind!
Here's a little something to take to your grave.
Gunfighter 6, objective Betty is secure. Looks like our boys are getting out of there. AFO Wolfpack is reporting mortar positions on the whale. We're ready to locate and engage those targets.
Gunfighter 6, Bagram, confirm. En route to the whale. What's your ETA?
Bagram, we are 30 seconds out.
Gunfighter 6, roger. Wolfpack has targets identified. Take all guidance from Panther on line of sight's frequency.
Gunfighter 1-1, we took some fire back there. Be advised, we're steady firing at 30mm operational.
Gunfighter 06, we are clear. Gunfighter 6, Gunfighter 1-1, 10 seconds to destination.
Now try the rockets. Those rockets are forward firing only, Hawk. You can't slave them to your helmet.
Keep your eyes open, we're here. Gunfighter 6, I've got movement of 12, do you have visual?
Gunfighter 1-1, contact, switching to TAS.
Range to target 2,500 meters.
1-1, let's keep a safe distance here and engage with Hellfires. We've got a few locals hanging out 12 o'clock. What are these guys up to?
06, I don't like these guys.
The AH-64D Apache Longbow is an upgraded variant of the AH-64A, introduced in the mid-1990s, incorporating advanced technologies that enhanced its lethality, survivability, and situational awareness. Named after its distinctive AH-78 Longbow millimeter-wave fire control radar system and the radar frequency interferometer mounted above the main rotor, the 64D excels in target acquisition and battlefield coordination. This radar system allows the Apache to detect, classify, and engage up to 128 targets simultaneously from behind cover and engaging up to 16 at once. An attack can be initiated within 30 seconds, enabling highly effective fire-and-forget missile capability with the AGM-114L Longbow Hellfire. While retaining the same twin General Electric T700-GE engines, the Apache features improved maximum speed of 227 miles per hour. The cockpit of the AH-64D was upgraded with multifunction displays, improving the pilot's ability to manage complex battlefield data. Its improved avionics suite includes enhanced GPS navigation, a digital map display, and advanced sensors for more precise targeting and engagement. In addition to its 30mm M230 chain gun, Hydra, 70 rockets, and Hellfire missiles, the Longbow variant can integrate newer munitions and systems for expedited mission capabilities. Taliban forces were surprised by Apaches attacking sooner and for longer periods. In July 2014, Apaches were dispatched to Baghdad to protect embassy personnel from Islamic State militant attacks and performing missions in Operation Inherent Resolve against Islamic State ground forces. In June 2016, Apaches were used in support of the Iraqi Army's Mosul offensive and provided support during the Battle of Mosul, flying night missions. Since the 2000s, Israeli Apaches were used to eliminate many Hamas leaders and strikes against insurgents. By these helicopters has become a frequent occurrence. Royal Netherlands Air Force Apaches were deployed in Djibouti, Africa in 2001 and in support of NATO peacekeeping forces in Bosnia and Herzegovina. Most Apaches that took heavy damage were able to continue their missions and return safely.
111 30mm. We have visual of weapons in the bed of the trucks. Let's get noisy.
06, roger, going towards the 5. Gunfighter 1-1, firing 30 Mike. 06, the other technicals are headed into the village. Let's light them up.
1-1, are those guys from that truck?
Affirmative, targets on the right, engaging. 06, breaking right, come back and put some rounds down on those targets.
1-1, you are clear, covering your break. Bagram, we have targets moving into the village. Are we clear to engage the village?
Gunfighter 6, Bagram. Village is confirmed Taliban armor. You're cleared hot on all targets.
06, multiple individuals in that pool.
1-1, Cali, we're on your 6. Scout 4 over here, those trucks didn't break.
06, taking fire from below.
Scout, network.
I got tagged. Wait, RPG south end of the village.
RPG, shit. Nice shot. Yeah, you're taking RPG fire. We're talking 12 o'clock. 1-1, take them out of the pass.
We'll go. God, these guys are stupid.
That was a bad idea. Get the guys with the RPG. I'm not worried about the AK fire. RPG, 3 guys at the top of the hill. Take them out.
Gunfighter 6, I need you. Where'd you go?
We're coming back around on that bridge. Target's on the right, Hawk. Bagram, mission accomplished. Gunfighter 1-1 is pretty beat up.
Gunfighter 6, roger.
Bagram, Gunfighter 1-1, E38 is far for approximately 12 mics. Have crash rescue on standby.
Gunfighter 1-1, 12 mics, roger. They'll be ready for you.
We're going direct to the farm. Shortest distance.
No arguments here.
Shit, take him out. Gun fail, breaking left.
Nice kill.
That wasn't us. We have no gun.
Someone does. That was a hell of a shot.
Saved our asses.
Damn right they did.
The Bell 222, developed by Bell Helicopter in the 1970s, is a versatile twin-engine light helicopter designed for both civilian and utility roles. First introduced in 1976 and entering service in 1979, the Bell 222 was the first light commercial twin-engine helicopter produced by Bell. It was powered by 2 Lycoming LTS 101 turboshaft engines, providing a maximum speed of 153 miles per hour and a range of approximately 325 miles with service ceiling was 20,000 feet. With a spacious cabin, the Bell 222 could accommodate up to 6 passengers and 2 crew members, making it ideal for corporate transport, emergency medical services, and utility operations. Its retractable landing gear, a rare feature in helicopters at the time, contributed to its aerodynamic efficiency and gave it a polished modern appearance. The Bell 222 gained worldwide fame as the heavily modified Airwolf helicopter in the TV series Airwolf from 1984. Equipped with fictional weaponry, advanced sensors, and supersonic speed in the show, Airwolf captured the imagination of aviation enthusiasts and cemented the Bell 222 as an iconic symbol of 1980s aviation. It incorporated a number of advanced features, including dual hydraulic and electrical systems, sponsons housing the retractable landing gear, and the Node-O-Matic vibration reduction system. The Bell 222's rotor systems include a two-blade, semi-rigid, high kinetic energy main rotor with pre-coning and underslinging. The rotor head incorporates elastomeric bearings for hub springs and flapping and pitch change bearings. Rotor speed at 100% engine speed is 348 RPM. All series models incorporate a pusher-type two-bladed tail rotor mounted on the left side of the tail boom, turning at 348 RPM, 3,396 RPM. The Bell 222 has seen service with a large number of civil operators, but limited military service which included Albania, Chile, Jamaica, and the United States.
Oh man, kitty butter. Butter! Crazy fucking slide, bro. Fuck yeah, dog.
Capture these flags. We got a CP truck headed towards outskirts area.
The Boeing CH-47 Chinook is one of the most recognizable and capable heavy-lift helicopters in the world. First introduced in 1962 by Boeing Vertol, the Chinook is powered by two Honeywell T55GA turboshaft engines, each generating 4,733 shaft horsepower with a top speed of 200 miles per hour at altitudes of up to 20,000 feet. The Chinook's cargo area is large enough to accommodate Humvees, lightweight artillery pieces, and up to 33 fully equipped troops. It also features an external hook system with 3 hardpoints for sling loading heavy equipment such as shipping containers, bridge sections, or even other aircraft. With payloads of up to 10 tons, it is ideal for both combat and humanitarian scenarios. Its dual rotor system eliminates the need for a tail rotor, maximizing lift efficiency and enabling the helicopter to operate in tight landing zones. At the war's peak in Vietnam, the US Army had 21 Chinook companies doing missions in perilous mountain positions inaccessible by any other means. Iranian Chinook helicopters were used against Kurdish rebels in 1979 and during the Iran-Iraq War. Libyan Chinooks are still operational on the ongoing Libyan civil wars since the 1980s. Chinooks were used both by Argentina and the UK during the Falklands War in 1982. Chinooks of various operators were deployed to Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, and Iraq during the Gulf War in 1990, and in Operation Enduring Freedom in Afghanistan and Operation Iraqi Freedom in Iraq. The Chinook fleet has been a workhorse for numerous militaries and organizations worldwide, performing a wide range of missions, including troop transport, medical evacuation, disaster relief, search and rescue, aircraft recovery, firefighting, and cargo delivery. Notable humanitarian missions include operations during Hurricane Enru, the 2004 Asian tsunami, the 2005 Kashmir earthquake, the 2011 earthquake in Japan, the 2021 Kabul airlift, and the evacuation of the US Embassy in Sudan in 2023. The Indian Air Force and Israel have also started using Chinooks since 2020. The AH-60 Pavehawk, developed by Sikorsky Aircraft, is a highly capable combat search and rescue helicopter derived from the legendary UH-60 Black Hawk. Introduced in 1982, the Pavehawk remains a critical asset in both combat and peacetime operations due to its versatility, survivability, and advanced systems. It is powered by two General Electric T700 turboshaft engines delivering 1,940 shaft horsepower each, enabling it to reach speeds of 184 miles per hour and operate at altitudes of up to 14,000 feet, with a combat radius of approximately 225 miles and the ability to refuel mid-air via its fixed in-flight refueling probe. The Pavehawk can execute long-range missions deep into hostile territory. The Pavehawk features numerous upgrades over the Black Hawk, including enhanced avionics and navigation systems, such as the INS GPS Doppler navigation, terrain-following radar, forward-looking infrared, SATCOM, LARS, night vision goggle lighting, infrared countermeasures, radar warning receivers, and chaff flare dispensers to evade enemy missiles. These systems allow the Pavehawk to operate in low visibility conditions, at night, and in adverse weather, ensuring mission success even in the most challenging environments. It can carry up to 12 personnel or up to 8,000 pounds of cargo. Its armament includes GAU 18/A machine guns or two 7.62mm M134 miniguns. During Operation Desert Storm, Pavehawks provided CSR coverage for coalition air forces in western Iraq, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, and the Persian Gulf. They also supported NATO air forces during Operation Allied Force, Operation Iraqi Freedom, Operation New Dawn, and Operation Enduring Freedom supporting Army and Marine Corps. In March 2000, Pavehawks deployed to South Africa to support international flood relief operations in Mozambique. In 2005, Pavehawks took part in massive humanitarian relief effort to help in Sri Lankan victims of the tsunami and also helped rescue thousands of stranded survivors of Hurricane Katrina. The MH-60 Black Hawk is a modified variant of the Sikorsky UH-60 Black Hawk multi-role helicopter specifically designed to support Special Operations Forces. Powered by two General Electric T700 turboshaft engines, it has a top speed of 183 miles per hour and a range of approximately 320 nautical miles, extendable with external fuel tanks or aerial refueling. Its digital cockpit includes multifunction displays, night vision compatibility, and a sophisticated autopilot system to reduce pilot workload during complex missions. It is outfitted with enhanced infrared suppression systems, radar warning receivers, and countermeasure dispensers to defend against radar-guided and infrared homing missiles. It can be armed with two M134 miniguns, or M240 machine guns, or GAU-19 Gatling guns, along with Hellfires, Stingers, and Volcano minefield dispersal system. Additionally, it can carry up to 11 fully equipped troops or 9,000 pounds of cargo. The UH-60 Black Hawk is in service with 35 different countries as of 2024. Australian Black Hawks saw operational service in Cambodia, Papua New Guinea, Indonesia, East Timor, and Pakistan. The Colombian National Police and Army use UH-60s for counter-insurgency operations against drug and guerrilla organizations. Israeli Air Force first used the UH-60s in combat in 1996 against Hezbollah in Lebanon. Mexican Federal Police used UH-60s in attacks on drug traffickers. Turkey has operated the UH-60 during NATO deployments to Afghanistan and the Balkans for counter-terror internal security operations. The US military used the UH-60 in combat during the invasion of Grenada in 1983, in the invasion of Panama in 1989, and during the Gulf War in 1991. Black Hawks gained worldwide recognition for its role in the Battle of Mogadishu in Somalia in 1993, famously depicted in the 2001 movie Black Hawk Down by Ridley Scott. It has since been deployed extensively in conflicts like Operation Enduring Freedom, Operation Iraqi Freedom, and Operation Neptune Spear, during which a highly secretive, stealth-modified version of the Black Hawk was used.
Alpha objective is under enemy attack. Defend it.
The Kamov Ka-25, codenamed Hormone by NATO, was a naval helicopter developed by the Kamov Design Bureau in the late 1950s to meet the needs of the Soviet Navy for a compact, versatile, and capable anti-submarine warfare platform. Designed to operate from the small decks of cruisers, destroyers, and other surface vessels, The Ka-25 introduced innovative features that became a hallmark of come-off helicopters, most notably its coaxial rotor system, which eliminated the need for a tail rotor and allowed for exceptional stability and maneuverability, particularly in the cramped spaces of ship decks. The Ka-25 was powered by two Glushenkov GTD-3F turboshaft engines, each producing 900 horsepower, giving the helicopter a top speed of 209 km per hour and an operational range of 400 km. Its rugged design enabled it to operate in harsh maritime conditions, including storms and high winds. Key systems included a dipping sonar, a magnetic anomaly detector, and radar for locating and tracking enemy submarines. It carried torpedoes, depth charges, or nuclear depth bombs in its small internal weapons bay or on external hardpoints. Other variants, like the Hormone B, focused on over-the-horizon targeting for Soviet surface fleets, using its radar systems to guide ship-launched missiles, while the Hormone C variant served in search and rescue and transport roles. Introduced in 1965, the Ka-25 was heavily used during the Cold War, serving as the backbone of the Soviet Navy's ASW fleet. It provided essential reconnaissance and anti-submarine capabilities during periods of heightened tension with NATO forces, patrolling vast stretches of ocean alongside Soviet warships. Despite its innovative design, the Ka-25's systems were considered rudimentary by Western standards, with limitations in range, payload, and crew comfort. However, it served as a stepping stone for more advanced come-off helicopters, such as the Ka-27.
Probieren wir aus, dass ihr hier irgendwie keine Faxen machen. Was mit dem los? Warum tanzt der hier so komisch? Wahrscheinlich einer, der gerade neu angefangen hat. Ja, dieser Hubschrauber ist wahnsinnig hässlich, ne? Und ich denke mal, der wird sich auch nicht so bewährt haben. Was ist hier los? Wer schießt auf mich? Eieieiei, das war knapp gewesen. Und wir schauen jetzt einfach mal. Der will mich kaputt machen. Dieses Osterei. Habe ich den wenigstens jetzt kaputt gemacht? Wo ist denn Maximus? Ja, ich habe ihn abgeschossen. Ja. So, lass den erstmal. Und da oben kommt die Verstärkung. Ah, da sind die Raketen auf jeden Fall ein bisschen lahm, ne? So. Sind die jetzt voll besetzt? Ich könnte ja eigentlich auch jetzt nochmal landen. Das ist ja eigentlich so meine Aufgabe. 9 Leute habe ich hier am Start. Ne, mehr geht hier nicht. So, ich werde meine Stinger-Leute hier absetzen, weil hier vorne steppt der Bär. Und hier drüben ist gleich die Base von dem feindlichen Argan-Einheiten. Und ja, ENMG ist zwar schön, hat zwar Durchschlagskraft, aber doch irgendwie ein bisschen wenig, um hier doch wirksam mitzumachen. Oh, da habe ich ihn aber hart getroffen. Oh, was war das denn jetzt?
The come-off Ka-27, codenamed Helix by NATO, is a highly versatile shipborne helicopter developed by the Kamov Design Bureau to replace the earlier Ka-25 Hormone in the Soviet Navy. Introduced in 1982, the Ka-27 had significant improvements in avionics, payload capacity, and performance to meet the demands of modern naval operations. The Ka-27 remains a vital asset in the Russian Navy and has been exported to numerous military and government operators, including Algeria, Azerbaijan, China, India, Laos, North Korea, Serbia, South Korea, Spain, Syria, Thailand, Ukraine, Yemen, and Vietnam. It has a crew of 3 with a pilot and navigator both stationed in the cockpit, and a sonar operator seated behind them. It has a 4-leg fixed landing gear. It is equipped with 2 lateral buoys that can be inflated in the case of a forced landing on water. The Ka-27's coaxial rotor system eliminates the need for a tail rotor, enhancing stability and maneuverability critical for operations aboard ships with limited deck space. The helicopter is powered by 2 Isotov TV 3 turboshaft engines, each producing 2,230 horsepower, allowing the Ka-27 to achieve a top speed of 270 km per hour and a range of 980 km. The Ka-27 is primarily designed for anti-submarine warfare, equipped with dipping sonar, sonobuoys, and a magnetic anomaly detector for locating enemy submarines. it is capable of carrying torpedoes, depth charges, or mines on its external hardpoints, making it an effective hunter of underwater threats. K-27s have been used by the Syrian Navy during the ongoing Syrian civil war. With its modular design and ability to perform multiple roles, the Ka-27 Helix is considered one of the most successful naval helicopters in the world. Decades after its introduction, the Ka-27 remains a cornerstone of naval aviation, proving its durability, reliability, and effectiveness in a wide range of missions. K-32s are used for construction of transmission towers for overhead power lines, as it has somewhat higher lift capacity. The Kamov Ka-50 Black Shark, NATO reporting name Hokum A, is a single-seat attack helicopter developed by the Kamov Design Bureau in the 1980s. The Ka-50 utilizes coaxial contra-rotating rotors, a signature of Kamov's designs, eliminating the need for a tail rotor and providing unmatched agility, reduced mechanical complexity, and enhanced survivability. It was designed to destroy heavily armored targets, provide costs, and operate in all-weather day and night environments. First flown in 1982 and introduced into the Russian military in 1995, it is powered by two Klimov TV 3117 VK turboshaft engines, enabling a maximum speed of 315 km per hour and a combat range of 470 km with a service of 18,000 feet. The K-50's weaponry includes a 30mm Shipunov II, a 42 cannon with 460 rounds capable of firing armor-piercing and high-explosive rounds, 12 weaker laser-guided anti-tank missiles capable of engaging targets up to 8 km away, S-8 or S-13 air-to-air rockets, bombs, cluster munitions, or external fuel tanks mounted on 6 external hardpoints with a capacity of 2,000 kilograms. The K-50's weapon systems are integrated into an advanced targeting suite, which includes a helmet-mounted sight that allows the pilot to aim by simply looking at the target, combined with laser rangefinders and thermal imaging for precision in low-visibility conditions. To enhance survivability, the Ka-50 features armored plating around the cockpit to protect against 23mm projectiles, self-sealing fuel tanks, and countermeasure systems, including infrared jammers and flare chaff dispensers. In the event of a crash or catastrophic failure, the Ka-50 is equipped with a pilot ejection system, a rare feature for helicopters, where explosive charges jettison the rotors before the pilot is launched to safety. The K-50 took part in the Russian Army's operations in the Chechen Republic during the Second Chechen War and in the Syrian Civil War in 2015. K-50s and K-52s have been heavily used by Russian forces since the start of Russian invasion of Ukraine in 2022.
rotorcraft is launched. Engage it. The enemy has lost 30% of their fleet. Don't stay sharp. You're beating Davy Jones. They're giving us all they've got. Slip through that fire. Keep hitting and running.
Got it.
Destroyer sunk. Enemy to the west.
Extensive flooding in critical locations. We can't keep out there. Concentrate on them.
I think we've sunk most of the enemy fleet, but I can't tell because of all the smoke.
Cyclops 2, stay sharp. Half of the enemies are still around. By the numbers count.
No enemy bases are close enough to strike our supply lines. They flew in from far away, like a flock of snowbirds.
The Mi-24 NATO reporting name Hind, developed by the Mil Moscow helicopter plant, is one of the most iconic and heavily armed attack helicopters in history. Known as the flying tank, the Hind is a versatile combination of attack helicopter and troop transport, capable of delivering devastating firepower while carrying up to 8 fully equipped soldiers into battle. Introduced in 1972 during the Cold War, the Hind became a symbol of Soviet military power and has been widely used by more than 50 countries. Powered by two Isotov TV 3117 turboshaft engines, each producing 2,200 horsepower. It has a maximum speed of 335 km per hour and an operational range of 450 km, which can be extended with auxiliary fuel tanks. The Hind is armed to the teeth, boasting an array of weaponry that includes a 12.7mm Yak-B Gatling gun with 1,470 rounds, up to 16 anti-tank guided missiles, S-8 or S-5 rockets, and up to 2,400 kilograms of external bombs and other ordnance mounted on its 6 external hardpoints. This impressive firepower is complemented by its armored cockpit and fuselage, which protect the crew and vital systems from small arms, fire, and shrapnel. The first combat use of the Hind was with the Ethiopian forces during the Ogaden War against Somalia. Since then, the Mi-24 Hind has participated in many conflicts, including the Chadian-Libyan War, the Soviet-Afghan War, Iran-Iraq War, Nicaraguan Civil War, Sri Lankan Civil War, Pakistan War, Persian Gulf War, Sierra Leone Civil War, Croatian War of Independence, First and Second Chechen Wars, Cenepa War, Sudanese Civil War, First and Second Congo Wars, Kosovo War, insurgency in Macedonia, Ivorian Civil War, War in Afghanistan, Iraq, War of 2003, War in Somalia, 2008 Russo-Georgian War, War in Chad, Libyan Civil War, Syrian Civil War, Kachin War, Islamic State Insurgency, Balochistan Insurgency, Crimean Crisis in 2014, War in Donbass, Chadian Offensive against Boko Haram, Armenia-Azerbaijan, Nagorno-Karabakh War, and the Russian invasion of Ukraine. The AH-64 Comanche, developed by Sikorsky Aircraft and Boeing, was an ambitious stealth reconnaissance and attack helicopter designed for the United States Army. Conceived in the 1980s and first flown in 1996, the Comanche program was cancelled in 2004 due to escalating costs and shifting military priorities. The AH-64 was designed to operate undetected in contested environments, using its stealth features, which included a radar-evading fuselage, internal weapon bays, and reduced infrared and acoustic signatures. It was one of the first helicopters to be equipped with fly-by-wire flight controls and advanced glass cockpit displays, providing pilots with real-time tactical data and situational awareness. Powered by two T800 LHT turboshaft engines, each producing 1,563 shaft horsepower, the Comanche could reach speeds of up to 198 miles per hour, with a combat range of 150 nautical miles. The helicopter's compact size and agility enabled it to operate in tight spaces, while its advanced navigation systems allowed it to conduct low-altitude, all-weather reconnaissance and strike missions. It featured a 20mm XM3013 barreled Gatling cannon with 500 rounds and could carry a mix of 8 Hellfire missiles, 16 Stinger air-to-air missiles, or 56 Hydra rockets in its internal weapon base. The Comanche was designed to excel in roles such as scouting, reconnaissance, and light attack, operating as a forward element to detect and target threats for larger, more heavily armed units. It was envisioned as a key component of a networked battlefield, integrating seamlessly with other assets to provide a tactical advantage. However, the program's cost, estimated at $7 billion, and the emergence of UAVs as a cheaper and more versatile alternative led to its cancellation in 2004. Both prototype airframes are located at the United States Army Aviation Museum at Fort Novosel, Alabama.